Hey guys, welcome to Verses and Thoughts. Today we're gonna go through the first story of Masnavi Ma'navi by Rumi with the name of the Reed's Lament, or with the Persian name of Name. One night, one of Rumi's devoted disciples is getting worried, getting concerned, and is asking Rumi that why there is no poetic work from you that we could use instead of others such as Mantiq Tayr Attar or some other books that they were using. And all of a sudden Rumi is just pulling out a piece of paper with the 18 verses that today we're gonna go through them. He had already been inspired that he would get that suggestion. And for the people who do not know Rumi, I can say that Rumi is also known as Jalal Muhammad Balkhi, was a 13th century Persian poet, Sufi mystic and scholar. He was born in Balkh, Afghanistan, and traveled through regions like Nishapur, Baghdad, before settling in Konya, Turkey. Rumi's transformative encounter with Shams Tabrizi, a wandering mystic, that after meeting with him proved that he got shaped his spiritual philosophy and poetry. His major works include the Masnavi Ma'navi, the one that we have today, that is a 6-volume masterpiece, often called the Persian Quran. And the other one is Divan Shams Tabrizi, a vast collection of lyrical poetry inspired by Shams. So the 18 verses that I talked about will be the subject of today. Hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. Name starts with the verse of بشنو از نی چون حکایت می کند از جدایی ها شکایت می کند. Listen to the reed as it tells its tale, complaining of separations it wails. So Rumi here symbolizes the reed as human soul that is separated from its origin and longing to return. که از نیستان تا مرا ببریده اند از نفیرم مرد و زن نالیده اند. Since I was cut from the reed bed, men and women have lamented at my cries. So this verse symbolizes the soul's separation from its divine origin, echoing a universal pain. The reed's cry is a metaphor for the yearning of every being longing to reunite with its source. So the second verse that I just read is actually from the second verse. The teller is the reed, not just Rumi. So Rumi is doing somehow personalization. He's giving power and sense to the reed. سینه خواهم شرح از فراق تا بگویم شرح درد اشتیاق. I need a heart torn by separation. شرح means torn. I need a heart torn by separation so I can explain the pain of longing. This verse expresses the depths of yearning required to articulate spiritual love. The poet Rumi desires a heart so deeply affected by separation that it becomes capable of truly conveying the intensity of longing for the divine. It emphasizes that only through profound experiences of loss and desire can one fully grasp and express spiritual truths. So he needs people who can really understand him, that he can talk about his pains. So it means that there's no one that can understand him clearly at that time. هر کسی کو دور ماند از اصل خویش، باز جوید روزگار وصل خویش. به به. When I say به به, it means such a wow. هر کسی کو دور ماند از اصل خویش، باز جوید روزگار وصل خویش. Whoever is separated from their origin seeks to return to the days of union. This verse expresses the universal human longing for connection with one's origin or true self. It reflects the spiritual journey to reunite with the divine or one's purpose, emphasizing the pain of separation and the hope for reunion. من به هر جمعیتی نالان شدم، جفت بدحالان و خوشحالان شدم. I became a mourner among every gathering. I became the companion of the miserable and joyful alike. So the both people, like, he could join. And he became the companion. He became partner for like two types of different people. Rumi expresses his deep empathy, feeling both the pain and joy of everyone he encounters. This reflects the mystic's ability to connect with the universal human experience, transcending individual emotions and embracing the shared condition of all. هر کسی از ظن خود شد یار من، از درون من نجست اسرار من. Not just or najast, both are okay. Each one became my companion based on their own perception. By the way, I hope you can apologize my errors. It can be in terms of grammar or pronunciation. So I'm just trying to do my best. هر کسی از ظن خود شد یار من، از درون من نجست اسرار من. Each one became my companion based on their own perception, but none sought the secrets within me. This is so heavy. Rumi reflects on how people see him through their own subjective lenses, often misunderstanding his true essence. Despite the external companionship, none truly seek the inner spiritual truths that lie within him, highlighting the mystics' journey to self-realization that others might not fully comprehend. So it means that everyone understood me with their own perspective. They didn't understand my inner side. They didn't understand his inner side comprehendly or not completely. I mean, that was something that he was able to understand, and that was not something that others could do it easily. سر من از ناله من دور نیست، لیک چشم و گوش را آن نور نیست. My secret is not far from my veiling, but my eyes and ears lack that light. Rumi explains that his inner secret is closely tied to his cries of longing. Okay, it's like it is obvious, clear that he has a pain, but ordinary senses like sight and hearing lack the divine light needed to perceive these deeper truths. Understanding requires spiritual insight beyond physical perception. So it means that ears and eyes are not able to understand his pain, his cries of longing. تن ز جان و جان ز تن مستور نیست، لیک کس را دید جان دستور نیست. Amazing. The body is not hidden from the soul, nor is the soul hidden from the body. But no one has been given permission to see the soul. So, the first line says that body from the soul and nor soul body from the both, from none of them are covered for each other, like they are hidden. Why? The second line can explain the reason. Because that there is no permission that we can see the soul. Rumi highlights the inseparable connection between the body and the soul. They are deeply interrelated. The body reflects the soul, and the soul is not concealed from the body. However, in the second line, Rumi points out that while the soul is ever present, no one is allowed to see the soul's true essence. The permission refers to the divine or spiritual readiness required to perceive the soul's depths, suggesting that true spiritual insight is granted only to those prepared to understand it. It's not for everyone. آتش است این بانگ نی و نیست باد، هر که این آتش ندارد نیست باد. So this is the fire of the reed's cry, not the wind. Whoever lacks this fire is nothing. If you look at the end of lines, we can see bad. The first bad refers to the wind, and the second one refers to nothing. It has two meanings. So here again, he's talking by the reed, that the fire inside the reed, the cry as cry. Rumi compares the sound of the reed to a fire, emphasizing that it is not merely the wind that makes the sound, but the deep inner longing and burning desire of the soul. It is. The fire represents the intense spiritual passion that drives the seeker toward divine union. And this is so amazing, the second line. He says that without this inner fire, this deep yearning for the divine, a person is spiritually empty. The verse suggests that true spiritual insight and connection arise from the passionate longing, without which one's journey is incomplete. آتش عشق است کاندر نی فتاد، جوشش عشق است کاندر می فتاد. به به. It is the fire of love that has entered the reed. It is the boiling of love that has entered the wine. Rumi sees love as the alchemical force within everything. It is the cure, actually. He sees the love as cure for everything. It is the essence that transforms the reed's cry and the wine's intoxication, symbolizing love's power to transform and elevate all things. نی حریف هر که از یاری برید، پرده هایش پرده های ما درید. So we can see two pardes with two different meanings. in the second line. The translation is that the reed is a companion to anyone who has parted from their friend. Its melodies have torn our veils apart. Oh my God. The reed is a companion to anyone who has parted from their friend. Its melodies have torn our veils apart. Rumi portrays the reed as a symbol of solace for those separated from their loved ones, especially the divine. Actually, it means divine, most probably. Its melodies reveal hidden truths and break the veils of illusion, allowing deeper spiritual understanding to emerge. By the way, if you have any comment, any idea, you can write it down in the comment section so that we can discuss more. همچنین زهری و تریاقی که دید، همچنین دمساز و مشتاقی که دید. Who has seen poison and antidote like the reed? Who has seen a companion and a seeker like the reed? So reed means everything here, because he can do both curing and it can poison. I said he because it's like a person right now. It can also heal, and also it can give pain. It can be lower, and it can be everything. So Rumi portrays the reed as both a paradox and a unique symbol. It embodies both the pain of separation and the remedy of its yearning. The reed also stands as the ultimate companion and seeker, longing for reunion with its source while sharing its tale of love and separation. نی حدیث راه پرخون می کند، قصه های عشق مجنون می کند. The reed tells tales of a blood-stained past and narrates the stories of Majnun's love. So here again, reed. Rumi describes the reed as a storyteller of the painful and passionate journey of love. It speaks of the hardship and sacrifices on the path to divine union, likening it to the legendary love of Majnun, which symbolizes ultimate devotion and longing. محرم این هوش جز بیهوش نیست، مر زبان را مشتری جز گوش نیست. None but the unconsciousness is privy to this wisdom. So first line somehow means that you need to have the same pain that I have to understand me. Second line, مر زبان را مشتری جز گوش نیست, and the tongue has no buyer but the ear. This one means that like the buyer is just ear, the listener is just the ear, and however the listener cannot understand me. Rumi emphasizes that true spiritual wisdom is understood only by those who transcend ordinary consciousness. Similarly, just as the tongue finds its listener in the ear, profound truths require a receptive soul to truly grasp them. Are you a receptive soul to truly grasp them? Yes or no? You can write it down in the comments. در غم ما روزها بیگاه شد، روزها با سوزها همراه شد. before I read the translation, I need to say bah bah, bah bah. In our sorrow, the days turned into nights. Bigah here means nights. In our sorrow, the days turned into nights. روزها با سوزها همراه شد. The days became filled with burning anguish. Rumi conveys the depths of sorrow and longing where time loses its meaning and each moment becomes consumed by the burning pain of separation. This highlights the transformative nature of love and spiritual yearning. روزها گر رفت گور و باک نیست، تو بمان ای آن که چون تو پاک نیست. If the days have passed, let them go. It matters not. Stay, O you who are as pure as none other. It reflects the significance of time compared to the eternal purity of the divine. The passing of days is inconsequential, not important, but the presence of the divine, unparalleled in its purity, is what truly matters. So that is what truly matters. هر که جز ماهی ز آبش سیر شد، هر که بی روزیست روزش دیر شد. Whoever is not a fish becomes satiated with water, and whoever is without sustenance, their days pass slowly. Rumi contrasts the innate connection of the fish to water with the human need for spiritual sustenance. Just as only the fish can never tire of water, the soul deeply connected to the divine can never tire of its source. On the other hand, those without spiritual nourishment experience time as heavy and unfulfilling. در نیابد حال پخته هیچ خام، پس سخن کوتاه باید والسلام. The unripe cannot grasp the state of the mature. Thus, words must be brief, peace be upon you. So it means for the one who cannot understand you, just make it short, because they're not gonna understand what are you trying to say. Rumi suggests that those who have not matured spiritually are unable to comprehend the experiences of the spiritually advanced. Hence, lengthy explanations are unnecessary, and wisdom is best conveyed in brevity. And I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question, if you have any idea, you can write it down in the comment section. I would be happy to discuss with each other and to learn. And that's it. See you in the next time. Take care.